Hello you guys, I'm going to do a tag video, and if you haven't seen my BJD addict video thing, I'm in a really weird mood today. It's been a very long day, so yeah, I might be a little derpy. I have Alix behind me. I'm doing another tag, the BJD Character Tag, and I will leave all of the questions like I do for all of my tags, or at least I try to, down below in the description. So if you want to do this tag, Hikaku already knows she's tagged in every single video I do. She is tagged because she likes doing these videos. So yeah, I think I covered everything. So this is a character tag, so it basically gives you more information on your character to the people that watch. And if you guys know how I do my stories, I don't like to talk about characters that I don't have in hand. So basically I'm talking about Alix today. Probably after a little while after I have Kira. I blanked out on the name for some dumb reason. After I have Kira for a while, I'll probably redo this tag for her. I mean, if you want to be brave, you can definitely try and do this tag for each one of your characters at once instead of doing multiple tag versions. So, yeah. The first question is, what is your doll's sexual orientation? And I had already talked about this with Amber because she had actually specifically asked, not about his sexual orientation, about like if he has a boyfriend, girlfriend, dating anyone, you know what I mean. Alix is a book person. He doesn't think about people very much, and not in a bad way. It's just, like I said, he's a book person. He prefers to study and just be away from humans and people of all nature. So relationships do not pop up in his head as like the first thing he needs to think about. Okay, I don't know where the camera cut off because my camera obviously died. So, or I don't remember where I was at least. So, number one was sexual orientation, which I kind of just roundabout didn't say it, but I guess if you would have to call him something. By the way, I don't know like all the terms for things. I'm not one for labels, so I don't know all of that kind of stuff. But basically, if you would have to label him, I'm assuming maybe bi, but I don't know. Never put much thought into it, so yeah. Number two, lovers. So basically, does your doll character doll or character have any lovers? And again, this is another one Amber asked, and I was like, not at this point, because I haven't gotten to that part in his story. He will eventually, just so you guys know. Number three, enemies. He has a couple enemies. I mean, my story, I guess, is more of like an adventure type story. So there's a bunch of different types of enemies that you guys can consider an enemy. I mean, even in like, take Violet's story, because I basically gave you just her story the previous video. Like if you take her story, there's different they're like enemies. Enemy could be her father and the tribes, even the wolves. There's like many different ways you can take enemies in my story, so yeah. 4. Where would they live in the past, present, or in a TV world? So Alix, where he would live in the past, it's probably Victorian era. That's kind of around the time I envision the village he is closest to be. So, Yeah, I would assume Victorian era. In the present, to be honest, I don't know. Either, I don't want to say New York. Probably, like, if I was to say just in the U.S. alone, probably somewhere really, really up north, like maybe Michigan or Washington or something like that. Either that or, like, he would live in Canada and maybe Vancouver, or I'm naming things off the top of my head. But yeah, he would probably live either somewhere up north that's pretty cold, or he would live in some really foresty kind of area. In a TV world, I've talked about it before, but I love Once Upon a Time. And since Once Upon a Time basically is a fantasy world, and like it is the place that where pretty much any story or anything could happen, it's pretty much the perfect place that Alix could be in. So I would say Once Upon a Time. Number 5, would they have BJDs? No. Alix doesn't, sure, he liked toys when he was younger, but as he got older, like I said, he became a very bookish, person, and then, like, of course, he liked hanging out with his brother and stuff like that. And learning, like, all the different wolf stuffs and wolf games that younger wolves played and stuff like that. And, I will say Kira would probably have BJDs. Because I guess it kind of fits with her personality a little bit more. 6. How do you think they did in school? In a schooling way that we have now, like basically in the school that I went to, I would say he would probably do a little, maybe slightly better than average. Alix is smart, he's pretty smart. He's just not like really, really smart. So, he's like not a genius, but he's really smart, I guess is a good way to put it. But magical wise, he is very, very gifted. He can pretty much learn almost any type of magic if he really wants to. Like, say, telekinesis. He can do telekinesis. It's just not a very strong type of magic because it's something he learned, and it wasn't something that he came to naturally. Yeah, so that was question 6. So we're on 7. What kind of pet would they have if they had one? To be honest, I don't know. It's kind of weird because he was raised by wolves, so it's kind of weird if he had like a pet. Because wolves, quote unquote, are kind of like dogs, so they kind of are similar to pets. So I just don't see him possibly having a pet. Even though there is a character that can be considered a pet. In my story, he's not like a very huge character or anything, but to be honest, turtle duck, lion turtle, or turtle. I don't know. When is his birthday? July 8th. Of this year. I gave my dolls the same birthday that I actually got them on. So Kira's birthday is Tuesday? Was last Tuesday, because that's when I got her. Or this Tuesday. No, last Tuesday. I'm losing my mind. Who would they date from another... Oh gosh, I wrote this down horribly. What BJD would they date from someone else's crew? I think that's how the question is supposed to go. You guys don't want to see what I wrote because it doesn't make any sense. Again, it goes on that topic where Alix doesn't really think about that kind of stuff. I don't know. The only people I can think of that would, I guess the closest thing I can do is friends. So the only people I can think that Alix would probably be friends with is either Haru from Amber's group or Night, and then probably a bunch of people out of Sighthound Ladies group. I'm trying to, I don't know. This is not my kind of question because I have no clue. And then, yeah, I guess I'll just leave it at that because I'm gonna just generalize. I can't be specific. 10. How tall is he? And I guess I can only assume this means like if he was a real person, how tall would he be? I guess an average height, like 5 something, like taller than I am. I mean, I'm really short. I'm like 5 foot, probably even 5 feet, if not like an inch taller. He would probably be like 5'5", 5'6", you know, somewhere around there. And I think that's it for the questions. Yeah, I think that's it. If you guys have any other questions or any other ideas for tags, just comment down below, let me know. And if there's anything I said that didn't make any sense, please let me know and I'll be sure to clear it up, I guess. Yeah, I think that's it. Tag-wise, I don't know if 7 has done this yet. So, I mean, although 7's going through moving stuff right now, and then holiday season is going on, so I don't know if he'll be able to do it, but I want 7 to do this tag, Freak Faces to do this tag, and of course Amber is going to do this tag. And I say that like she actually already knows, but she knows, but you guys know what I'm saying. I'm a little crazy today. I apologize. So yeah, that will be it. I hope you guys enjoyed this tag video, and I will see you guys later. Bye.